Here, Roman, he's saying Rush
Roman.
lives on. I'm sure with this new drummer, their music will have a new twist and style. Yeah, I also kind of, from a musician's perspective, I'm quite eager to see the flair and the spiciness that is gonna be brought through the music from this new drummer. The girl gotta be great, of course, because we're dealing with a band that is renowned for great drumming. And secondly, we're dealing with professional musicians, of course. It gotta be, it's already there. That's a fact. What it's actually interesting to me is what kind of spins she's gonna provide to the old stuff. Because that's the whole point, actually. If you wanted a selling point, is that one. The thing is that we're dealing with probably one of the most sacred cows when it comes to not even drums, man.
Music, period.
No, not even that. Performers, dude. Because it's like, would you happen to be happy if you go to see Jimi Hendrix? Theoretically speaking, of course.
Yeah.
And Jimmy decides just to stick to singing, and somebody else is going to be playing the solos. Regardless of how good, let's say that it's goddamn, I don't know,
Steve Vai.
playing Jimi Hendrix. No, I wouldn't be happy, man.
No. Because
Why?
I went there to see Jimi Hendrix.
I don't know. The things that the music is so freaking.
It's him.
It's here. It's like it's canonical, man.
Yeah.
It's the kind of stuff that it would be heretical for you to even dare to even touch.
Like replacing Fred Mercury.
Imagine like replacing Freddie Mercury.
No, but look, before we move on from this topic,
Yeah.
I've seen some stuff by Anika, Nilles, the name of the drummer. She's a fantastic drummer. She's very
She gotta be, man, of course.
Yeah, but I think she being great or not is beyond the point. Because of course, whoever they put there, they're gonna put there because it's good enough.
Yeah.
He's able to do it.
Unless DEI is involved.
Don't think it's the case. Don't think it's the
Is she
case.
black? I don't know.
No.
Okay.
She's
So
German.
he's not, okay. So he's not. Probably there is no DEI and no racist. Okay, it's just a joke. God damn it.
And she's a great drummer. She's a good educator.
And if you felt offended, I don't care. It's your problem.
But look, she being able to pull it off, that's a given.
Yes.
That's a given. She's not gonna fail doing the parts on stage.
No.
Because if she already went through the criteria of Geddy Lee and Alex, she's good enough.
And coming from the pedigree of being actually member of Jeff Beck's ensembles for at what
Exactly.
time? Of
So
course.
that's beyond the point of this conversation.
Yes.
The thing is, the whole issue is not she being able to pull it off.
Yeah.
Is whether the band should even exist
Yeah.
without Neil Peart being a part of it.
Here, Roman here is dropping another truth bomb. He's saying some diehard fans won't like it. To them, Rush died with Neil, but I think they will get new fans, especially with the younger crowd. Good point, dude. Because in my case, I am a diehard Rush fan, and I have no issues with them replacing Neil by any means. Because if you want to keep the band alive, well, the show must go on, and you do what you should, right?
Yeah.
And actually, the whole thing with the potential for this girl bringing new audience, maybe. How does she?
Look,
But
if I can make a point on this, I think it's unlikely the angle of new audiences.
Why?
Not because it couldn't happen, but because of the state of affairs of rock music nowadays.
Oh.
Because look, and it's more so to the injury when it comes to the image of Rush, all right? Rush, and it's an extra argument on why you shouldn't revive a band.
Okay.
A band exists within its time because a band is a cultural phenomenon.
But music is eternal, dude.
Music is eternal, but what allows for a band to become what they became is the cultural circumstances of the era. That's why you shouldn't revive an act, because it's gonna be revived under different cultural circumstances that simply don't allow for the same to
click the same way. I get you. Look, I understand your point, and I think you're correct in many areas. I wouldn't say that I'm 100% in agreement, not because what you said is nonsensical. It's because there are more at play. There is more things at play than just that.
Yeah.
But what you say is very much correct. Because yes, you may say that the circumstances are very different, and they couldn't be farther from different today.
Yeah.
Rock music no longer even being played on the radio, mainstream radio. It's been a thing for what, 6 to 8 years now.
And if you go into prog rock, which is what Rush
It's been dead since probably the late 80s, man. So yeah, I think the last actual successful prog band was what, Marillion, hitting charting.
Talking mainstream,
Hitting mainstream
Probably.
in a big fashion. Marillion.
because Porcupine Tree.
No,
come on, man.
Come on. No, and that's one of the most successful bands.
Yeah, but it's the big fish in a tiny pond.
Tiny puddle. So,
Yeah.
Now, I think that the situation with Rush, there is a chance for them to have some form of, let's say they get a second there kind of moment when it comes to popularity, because the music is fun. It's kind of flashy.
Yeah.
And if they do their due diligence and they come up with great marketing material for it and showcasing the girl pulling off the stunt, could potentially draw more attention to the band again. Also, the old guard, if there's something to say about the fan base for Rush, is that they are truly passionate, man.
Yes.
Super active, super intense. They truly support the band with everything they got.
But if I may, passion can go both ways, man. Because passion is what leads you to be extremely supportive, or passion can be what leads you to be extremely angry. So let's say they're gonna get some new followers out of this effort.
Yeah.
What's stopping them from losing quite a lot of followers from the people that are not gonna appreciate this effort?
That's also yeah.
Do you think it's gonna balance itself out? I'm not stating truth here, okay? I'm just giving my opinion because I don't know. This is just assumptions.
And from the looks of it, it could be both ways, man.
Yeah.
I truly don't know. It's in the air because as you put it, and that's why I couldn't necessarily disagree with you when you stated what you said, because the circumstances are way too different.
Yeah.
And right now, circumstances as a whole are extremely volatile, and they are everywhere. And Josh here is actually asking a good question, and that could be related to you in a certain way.
Yeah.
He says, so do you think that them choosing a girl as a drummer was political, cultural move? If we were living, if these were the early 2000s, early 2010, I wouldn't even have any form of suspicion. But being the current year,
yeah,
it could. We're starting to get out of that stupidity train, and I want to believe that the girl did it out of merit. So I think, okay, that's what I think. But the second section, he says, to be a drummer takes strength. She needs to be strong to keep up.
Yeah, Rush is very demanding.
Yes.
Rush music.
What do you think? Stamina-wise, because technicalities. That I don't think there are issues when it comes to being when playing drums and being a man or a woman.
Yeah.
But stamina?
The stamina may impact, and honestly, I personally think that it will, on the performances, the shows, because.
Recording is something else, man.
Look, she's able to play.
Yeah,
that's a given. That's not even a point for discussion. She's there because she's able to play. Neil was able to play in his way, and we are expecting his way to some degree, of course.
And from the looks of it, he was kind of a big guy, right?
Yeah, and he delivered punch. He hit hard, and playing those complex patterns, those tricky passages with that kind of delivery is not easy. It's not for everyone. Can a woman do it? Possibly. We will see, I guess.
Yeah.
I look, answering the first part of the question, I don't think this was a hire due to other reasons than music.
Yes.
Why do I think that? Because I still have quite a lot of respect for the people. Okay, I think that because I respect Alex, I respect Geddy Lee. I think they are legit. Yes. I truly think that they are some of the most legit musicians we ever saw. The music speaks on that regard. The music kind of defends that legacy of legitimacy. So I might be proven wrong with time. I guess we'll see. Yeah. But honestly, I have enough respect for them to respect the decision of the drummer that they're gonna put in the band.
Yes.
To think that is because of musical reasons, right?
Yeah, the thing is that you can also make the question based on, in a sea of male drummers, what were the odds? And under the current circumstances, just asking questions, okay? I happen to agree with you. I think it's a musical choice, but I'm just playing devil's advocate, and I can see why people will be kind of skeptical with the whole picking.
Let me play devil's advocate to your devil's advocate.
Okay.
Look, one of the things that made Rush was the fantastic interaction between the three musicians.
The banter.
The chemistry, if you want to call it, the musicality. One of the reasons why they would choose her over everybody else.
It could be that.
Maybe they found a similar chemistry that they couldn't find with anybody else.
Point.
It's possible because it goes beyond the drumming, it goes beyond the stamina, it goes beyond all of that.
And now that we're talking about a band of this caliber, we're dealing with top-notch musicians. So it has never been a matter of capabilities. Good point. I didn't think about that. Maybe it's chemistry, man. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. And being these guys super seasoned, Of course, chemistry is important.
Yeah. And has always been such a quintessential part of Rush.
Yes. Here, Roman here is adding to this. I think Rush is a man's band. They should have gotten a guy.